Hi everybody, it's here. Welcome to my channel. I hope you are doing well. Today's video is all about the Shiraz, the beautiful red grape, and I'm gonna tell you all about that and where it's coming from, and I will show you my little samples. I have a little tasting. I've got already my wines in here and my notes, and I'm gonna tell you and show you everything what I can. So let's get just started. The Shiraz is coming from France, from north of Rhone, and have little berries with a thick skin and needs to grow at a medium warm to hot climate to ripe well. And I have four little examples of different countries and different vintages, so we can explore them together. As the most important wine producer for Shiraz is of course France and Australia. From France is the North Rhone, have three different appellations. The first one is OAC Côte Rôtie. I'm sorry for my pronunciation, but I'm trying to do my best. The second appellation is AOC Hermitage, and the third is AOC Crozes Hermitage. The Crozes Hermitage is a little bit sud from the Hermitage. I don't know. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Hermitage, and I've got a beautiful example from Crozes Hermitage Relays wines. So I will show you the etiquette. This is the vintage 2017 from the North Rhone. Are coming wine with a middle body and fresh fruits from blackberries and black cherries, like a beautiful note. So I'm really excited to try this. But as I said, also in Australia are producing a beautiful Shiraz, but also like a massive production. But I'm coming to this point a little bit later. I will show you my Shiraz from Australia. It's Coriole from McLaren Valley, vintage 2018. And I have another example. It's coming from Washington. Boom, boom. It's looking really interesting. Vintage 2016. And then I have something really special what I'm really excited to try is Rustenburg Stellenbosch Shiraz from South Africa, vintage 2017. And I was really thinking if I have to open another bottle. I've got Roquefort. This is a Shiraz and Cabernet from Barossa Valley in Australia. Barossa Valley is really important and really good region from high quality Shiraz. But I decided to let it for maybe another video. So there we have the Roquefort, and yes. Oh, I'm really excited to try them, and now I see the difference between the colors. I've got the wines open in the like almost already like 30 minutes, so they have enough time to breathe a little bit. Are different vintages because I couldn't find the same vintage from all different countries, and I decided to try from different countries because I want to really see the real potential from Shiraz. Of course, I have the France, I've got the Australia one, then I've got from Washington and Stellenbosch. So I have different countries and yes, different climates, different vintages. So let's check how they taste, how they looks like. This is the very first. Before I start, I want to show you a little different what I have to mention. It's the writing of the Shiraz. For Australia, they're writing like this, and for the other countries of the world, they are writing it like this. So that's the really important thing to notice. This is like, I think just in Australia they're writing the Shiraz like that. So this is the very first one. I did open it yesterday. I already tried and did like it. But I see this one is like the deepest color of all of them. Coriole, McLaren Valley. So let's check the notes. Oh my goodness, it's really elegant, really nice. I really do like this. Oh yes, but really intensive, have I think more than 14% alcohol, 14.5% alcohol. So there's a little difference between the French Shiraz and the Nord Rhone Shiraz, because from the hottest climate they have a little bit fuller body and more alcohol. So yes, but it's smelling really delicious with like cooked red berries, I will say. So let's try it. Has a really nice tannins, especially like all Shirazes from Australia have to have like middle to high intense of tannins and full of body, and really nice cooked fruits from black fruits, blackberries and black cherries. Now we're just gonna start with Washington Shiraz. I don't know if you can see the difference with the colors, but I really do see the difference. I will show you the bottle again. This is the Washington. I know the Washington is not the right producer for Shiraz, but in the last ages they are producing Shiraz and I think Sangiovese as well. But I was thinking, oh, they will be really interesting to try. So I'm gonna have a sip of water. It's really nice to see the difference between the colors. I will try to show you it. I don't know. I don't think you can see it, but the one from Australia have like lilac notes on the sides, and this one reminds me like a young Pinot Noir, I would say. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the one of the from Australia have a like really intensive color. From Australia have the most intensive color from all of them. So let's try the Washington one. Wow. Wow. Really big difference between them two. Wow. Now I see the difference between the Australia and the Washington so well. The Australia one, it's much intense of the Washington one. The Washington one, it's like a little bit in the background, I will say. Oh, but also really nice, and the freshness of the fruits, I really do like it. So let's try. It's also, I think, a little bit easier to drink. The tannins are not so structured as on the Australian one. But I really do like this one, you guys. Really, I highly recommend to try Shiraz from Washington. I think, whoa, it's it's like a little bit lighter, I would say. I'm not describing the wines like 100% correctly because I'm not professionalist, but I'm learning, and this is my really first experience with the tasting about myself. Like I'm super excited, and oh yes, I'm not gonna ramble longer. I'm gonna try the other one. Now we've got the Stellenbosch. I will show you the bottle again. Rustenberg, Stellenbosch, South Africa. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And the Stellenbosch is not producing like a lot of Shiraz, but they it's I really excited about Stellenbosch in South Africa, like one producing region, but I didn't try any Shiraz from Stellenbosch, so oh, I'm really excited. Wow, wonderful as well. Oh my goodness. The fruits, they are like something between a fresh fruit and marmalade, I would say. That's my personal opinion about this one. It's not as intense. I think it's like the same intensity of the notes in your nose as the Washington one. The Australian one, it's definitely the most intensive one, but this one, oh my goodness. Oh wow, really nice. So let's get try. Okay, these have a little bit different tannin, like from the Washington. This one have like a black pepper notes on the tongue. It's a little bit intensiver like the Washington one, but still not at all like the Australian one. But also really good. I really do like this one as well. So thumbs up for the Stellenbosch. And now I oh yes, I'm really interested about the Hermitage. This one I will show you. The Hermitage cruises are a little bit cheaper, like the wines from the Hermitage or the how they called AOC Côte de Rôti from Rouen in France. This one a little bit cheaper, but let's get just check the quality and how they taste. This is the Tardieu Laurent vintage 2017. So let's get to start with this little guy. Wow. Okay, very first moment as I was breathing the aromas in my nose was like, I think the freshness, but the second snip on my nose was like, it's really intense. The aromas are really intense. The Stellenbosch and the Washington one, I don't find them as intensive notes as this one, for example. This have the second place of intensity from the Australian one, I would say. But yes, the fruitiness, but I also think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think like herbally notes. I know actually it should be like herbals, but this one, it's so interesting, you guys. This is exactly the right thing. Why I decided to try like 4 different countries, 4 different wines, but it's still Shiraz. And now you can see the beautiful differences and the whole experience with the Shiraz, how it should looks like, the colors, the intensity in the nose, and also in the mouth. Oh, I didn't try it, but wow, this is a beautiful example of the herbal's nose in Shiraz. I'm impressed. But also a beautiful notes of fruit. So let's just try it. Wow, 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 wow. This one is 2017. The palate in the mouth, it's really intensive and explosion of the taste. I'm gonna drink a little bit more water. Wow. Yes. Still keep going with the herbal's nose. Yes, it's so beautiful to taste. Doesn't have. I was now thinking about the black pepper nose, as I noticed by the Stellenbosch and the Australian one, the McLaren Valley. Really good harmony. It's really interesting to see the difference between those all wines. I'm super excited. This is a beautiful example from the Hermitage one with the herbal notes. This one has like a really intense peppery notes, black pepper, and like dry notes, dry fruits, dry black fruits. It's like, and now I'm back with the Washington one, and like losing the intensity, I would say. But oh yes, I was studying my own notes about the Shiraz, what I can wait, what I have expecting, and what I should find. But everything what I said to you about this wine was my true first experience with these wines, and my true this not decisions, but my what I really do think I did find at the wine, how they smell. So I'm super excited because I was waiting for this degustation a quite long time. Now I already decided to do it, so I'm really happy, and I will try it with my husband later as well. But I want to tell you a little other things about the Shiraz. At Australia, they're producing a beautiful Shiraz from. I've got Southeast Australia are producing like a massive projection for like a table wines. The quality it's not as high as, for example, from South Australia, the beautiful little region Barossa Valley, and from there coming the really beautiful Australian wines. I showed you the Rockford one This is the Roquefort and Cabernet from Barossa Valley, but I decided to keep them for another time. But I have the McLaren Valley. It's like also from the south of Australia, and also another really important region for Australia and Shiraz. It's Hunter Valley in north south of Wales. I didn't try those wines yet, but I'm really interested about them, so I've got them on my wish list. So I'm gonna try them next time. And I was reading about the Shiraz and then about these old countries like a long time ago, and I was really curious about how they taste. That's why I decided to buy them from Washington. I was looking for also from California, but in my local wine shop I didn't find any, and I will buy from California a lot of wine as well. Also from Washington, I'm really surprised, really nice surprise from the Washington Shiraz. I will talk about this with my other friends. They are really loving the wines, and I'm really interested about their opinions, what they will tell me about that. But this one, really good, really good. It's really hard to have like one favorite of them because all of them are so beautiful and enjoyable. And I think the from Australia one it's like the most intensive. Then it's the Hermitage from north of Rhone in France. Then it's the Stellenbosch, like with the intensity of the notes and of the tasting palette. And then the last one is the Washington one. But I love all of them, and I'm really wine lover, huge wine lover, so I'm gonna taste a lot of different wine grapes from those countries and those regions, so I'm really excited about them. Also are coming a lot of videos about them, so now I'm gonna tell you a lot of other different things. Yes, I'd already told you about the little berries from Shiraz and the thick skin, and oh, I'm really excited. So I'm not gonna ramble any longer. This is my little tasting as I like it, and I will show you again how this looks like right now in here. I really do hope you can see the colors difference. This is the Australian one, Washington, Stellenbosch, and France. And I think you can see probably the color difference, but yes, I really did enjoy this little wine tasting. I hope you did enjoy it with me as well. And if you did, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and are coming a lot of other wine grapes and wine videos in the future. Not as soon because somebody have to drink those and it's impossible to drink it in the one day. So yes, and next video it's coming my Hermes collection, all items what I've got, and I'm gonna show you and tell you all about them. So if you are interested, subscribe, and I want to see you in my next video. I will see you tomorrow with my 4th day of my 30 days workout challenge at home with me. So I love you guys. I wish you have a lovely day and or evening, and see you next time. Bye.